Yes, in previous lecture we've studied we are studying the classification of cam and follower. So this is spherical follower, and next one is according to motion of follower. According to motion of follower, reciprocating or translating follower. When the cam rotates and the follower reciprocates up and down or in horizontal position, that is called as reciprocating follower. Oscillating or rotary follower. In this figure you can see this cam rotates and this follower oscillates or rotates, so that is oscillating or rotary followers. The uniform rotary motion of the cam is converted into oscillatory or rotating motion, and in a reciprocating, rotary motion is converted into reciprocating. They called according to path of the follower. So according to path of the follower, it is further classified as a radial follower. In radial follower, the follower translate along an axis passing through the center of the cam. Center of the cam means this one. Axis of the cam and axis of the follower are coinciding. Here axis of the cam and axis of the follower is coinciding, here coinciding, but here offset one. So radial follower means when the axis passing through the center of the cam, and offset follower, axis of the follower and axis of the cam are different, they are not coinciding. The axis moment of follower is away from the axis of the center of rotation of cam, that is offset follower. Then classification of cam. Cam can be classified according to follower motion, according to shape, according to manner of constraint follower. Then according to motion of follower, dual rise dual cam, dual rise return dual cam, rise return rise cam. Then according to shape, wedge cam or flat cam, radial or disc cam, cylindrical or barrel cam. Then according to manner of constraint of follower, preloaded spring cam, positive drive cam, gravity cam. Cam can be classified in many ways. The most important classification is based on the motion and displacement of the follower with respect to the axis of rotation or oscillation of cam. Based on this type, the cams are as follows: radial or disc cam, cylindrical cam, wedge cam. Radial cam, previously whatever the figure we have seen, that is actually radial cams. This cam, this cam, this cam. So radial cam. In radial cam, the working surface of cam is designed such that the follower moves in a plane perpendicular to the axis of the cam, performing reciprocating or oscillating motion. Cylindrical cam. In this type of cam, the follower either reciprocates or oscillates in the plane parallel to the axis of the cam, like this. So this you can see this radial follower. When this cam rotates, this groove is provided. In this groove, this follower oscillates like this. And in this figure, cylinder having groove, spiral groove, and when this cam rotates, this follower will move like this, reciprocating motion. Okay, so radial disc cam and cylindrical cam. Then wedge cam. So you can see in the figure this wedge cam. When this wedge moves in this direction, so follower will move up, and when the wedge move in right hand direction, follower will comes down. Okay, so these are the classification of cam. Now we will see cam terminology or cam and follower terminology. So you have to see this figure very keenly. So base circle, trace point, pressure angle, pitch point, pitch circle, pitch curve, prime circle, lift or stroke, cam angle, cam profile. So base circle, the smallest circle of the cam, means this circle is supposed to be base circle. Trace point means we are tracing the cam profile. It is the reference point of the follower and used to generate the pitch curve. Pressure angle, you can see in the figure, this maximum pressure angle and this direction of motion, and this is called pitch circle. We will see this in detail when we will generate the cam profile. And this is the trace point and this motion of the follower, and this is the prime circle and this cam profile. This is the cam profile and this is called as pitch curve. This is the pitch point and this direction of motion. So this terminology will be useful when you will draw cam profile, that we will see when the cam profile is to be drawn. Then types of motion of follower. So there are 4 types of motions: uniform velocity or uniform motion, simple harmonic motion, uniform acceleration and retardation, and cycloidal motion. So one by one we will see. So first, motion of the follower with uniform velocity. For this you have to study this figure. Actually, when the cam, disc cam, when you are using disc cam, and suppose this is the follower, and when this cam rotates in anti-clockwise direction, so what happens, this follower will raise, okay, due to this portion. When this rotate in anti-clockwise direction, this follower will raise up. Then due to flat surface it will be stationary, then it will come down. So raise, dwell and return, these 3 steps are there. So in this figure you can see here, so this is the displacement of the follower or stroke of the follower. So angle theta O, to in outward stroke, and this dwell and this return stroke and this dwell. So total 360 degree angular displacement, 360, and how much degree it raises and how much degree it dwell, means no motion of the follower, and how much degree required to return, then dwell. So since the follower moves with uniform velocity during its raise and return stroke, therefore its displacement curve is a straight line. So when the follower moves with uniform velocity, this curve will be straighter one. Okay, how it will be drawn and how that we will see. Suppose if I'll give the example, suppose outward stroke of the follower is suppose 60 degree, or just I am showing the figure of uniform velocity, and how it will be drawn, that we will see when we will draw the cam profile. Okay, then uniform velocity. When the follower moves with uniform velocity, so raise, dwell, return, so this velocity diagram will be like this, and acceleration diagram will be like this. So this is the projection and acceleration diagram. And whenever the follower moves with simple harmonic motion, so there will be curve like this. So raise, dwell and return, then dwell. And velocity diagram will be like this: raise, dwell, return, sine curve. And acceleration diagram will be this velocity diagram: raise, dwell, return and dwell. And acceleration diagram, this raise and this dwell, then this curve, acceleration, cosine curve or sine curve it will be known as. Okay, whenever the follower moves with uniform velocity and acceleration and retardation, the curve shape will be like this. Okay, so for these three moments, in next lecture we will draw the velocity diagram, how displacement diagram with uniform velocity, uniform simple harmonic motion and uniform acceleration and retardation. What is the exact procedure, that we will see in next lecture.